Chair recognizes Representative Cushman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for recognizing me. Thank you, fellow legislators. Everyone in this chamber swore an oath to uphold the New Hampshire State Constitution. In Part 1, the people reserve for themselves certain rights that government shall make no laws to violate. All laws repugnant to the Constitution are null and void. We've all heard that. The Supreme Court recently has said that the historical analysis method is to be used to determine the intent of the law or the Constitution. This means that what the usages and customs of the time the law or Constitution was written determines how that law applies today. Part 1, Article 2 of the New Hampshire State Constitution says, the people have a right to give instructions to their representatives. Webster's Dictionary of the American English Language of 1828 defines instruct as to give notice and also to impart knowledge or educate, and also to direct or command to furnish with orders. Article 38 of Part 1 says, quote, the people, they have a right to require of their lawgivers and magistrate an exact and constant observance of the fundamental principles of the Constitution. Article 8 of Part 1 says, all power residing originally in and being derived from the people, all the magistrates and officers of government are their substitutes and agents, and at all times accountable to them. Some have said that, well, being accountable means every 2 years the people have an election and they vote on us and expect us to hold our campaign promises, hold to them. I don't find that concept anywhere in writing in the Constitution or the actual law, and I don't see how that squares with Part 1, Article 8, that says agents are accountable at all times, nor Part 1, Article 38, that says exact and constant. In reality, the people have the right to instruct us as their agents when it comes to protecting their constitutional rights. That's our primary job. They have the right to provide us notice of a violation of their rights that we swore to protect, and to instruct us in remedying those violations, insofar as it's within our authority that they granted to us in the Constitution, in Part 2. They can't tell us to stand on our heads, but they can provide us notice that a state agency is violating rights and is in need of correction. They can instruct us to take action to rectify the situation with the powers that we have been given by them. The people have a right to constant observance of the law by their magistrates, and when constitutional rights are violated, we magistrates have a duty under our oath to assist and make it right. If we ignore pleas for help and continue to let people's rights be violated, if later they do take it to court and it's found their rights were violated and we knew and did nothing, we were given notice and said, I don't have to do what you say, and didn't give any evidence to that fact. If we can't show that we don't have to, then we become culpable. We violated our oath, and now we're a part of denying the people their rights. We were derelict in our duty, and that is maladministration, and with notice, it can rise to the level of malice. We can be held accountable, and notices have been used in court to prove that a defendant has no plausible deniability. So let's get back to the basics of our true purpose here in this body, the securing of the constitutional inalienable rights of the people. Thank you.